Hello and welcome to the Lesbian Lounge, a podcast for the girls who like girls. I'm your host and your resident lesbian big sister, Juliet Taylor, and I'm here to answer your guys' questions, give advice on your dilemmas, and of course, chat about your wildest lesbian dating stories. So grab a drink, get comfy, and welcome into the Lesbian Lounge. Welcome back, besties, welcome back, lesbians, girlies, gays, theys. Everyone, you're all welcome here, unless you're a straight man. I know some of you listen. I know you're in there. I see you. I don't know what you gain from listening. You probably actually get off on it, don't you? You probably love hearing about like vaginas and boobs and titties. Oh yeah, tell me more about how to finger a woman because I don't know how to do it. You definitely watch lesbian porn, don't you? I know you do. But yeah, girlies, gays, theys, lesbians, non-binary friends, trans sisters, you're all welcome. Men. Trans men are welcome. Normal men. No. We don't like normal men. Scary. Unless you're my dad. I like my dad. I like Lucy's dad and Lucy's brother. What other men do I like genuinely? I guess my granddad's okay. I only have one granddad now. R.I.P. my other two granddads. Who else do I tolerate as a man? Probably really no one. My dogs, they're men. Do they count? Tell you what I really wanted to do today. I really wanted to bring my little pussy to the studio, my pussycat Pearl, because I just know that this girlie would sit on my knee the whole time. She would snuggle in the blanket. Oh, actually, that blanket's nice and warm. Get the blanket on. I know she would snuggle in the blanket and she would just have the best time ever. She would be in her element. But my mom said no, which really is a bit rude because she's technically Pearl's grandmother, so I'm the mum, so I should be able to decide. But I did think, do I really want to put her in a cat carrier and bring her somewhere she's never been before? She likes to climb. She'd be up these boxes. She'd be knocking things over. The Sunny Angels are precious. She would knock them over. I have to keep them out of the way in the house, so it probably wouldn't have ended well. But I really wanted to bring her because it's Valentine's, and I wanted to bring my love, my Valentine, my baby girl, who I love so much. I also love my other child, Florentine, and I'm gaining... Olive, Lucy's cat, was already my daughter, but big news. Originally, moving into the house, it was just going to be me, Lucy, and my two cats, Pearl and Florentine. But in a shock turn of events, we are now getting Lucy's cat, Olive. So we're going to have 3 pussies, 5 pussies technically, if you count mine and Lucy's. But 3 little pussy cats moving in to the house. And do I have house updates? We're so close. It's frustratingly close. I think basically, obviously me and Lucy are both young. I'm a self-employed young woman. Lucy is a fresh, brand new business owner young woman. So I think they're just really making sure we actually have the money to buy the house. So it's loads of checks, how did you get this money and what does this bank statement mean and what was this bank purchase for, and are you using this money for the house? Where did this money come from? How did you get this money into this account? It's so much proving yes, this is our money. We didn't money launder or murder someone or force someone with a gun to the head. Give me the fucking money for the house, bro. We just worked hard to earn it. So the amount of times I've sent this man my tax returns and everything is frustrating, but we are hopefully really nearly there. What are we on now? We're in February, February the 12th, okay? Half term next week, then 1 more week of Feb. I'm hoping to be in by March, March at the latest, because I've actually booked the cat sitter, who, yes, is my mother, to come and stay with the girls when we go and see Renee Rapp on the 18th of March. Whoop, whoop. Hit me up if you're going to be there watching Renee Rapp. I really want to be the girl that goes, how you doing, Nay? And she goes, I've been doing real bad. And I go, damn, but you look so fit. But I can guarantee you that the problem is, I want to be that girl. How do I be that girl? Maybe I need to clip this bit for the TikTok and go, Renee, please, let me tell you look fit whilst my wife stands next to me. Not even for any other reason. I just want to be TikTok viral, and I feel that will help me be TikTok viral, right? How you doing, Nay? Because obviously when it was the Australia one, it was how you doing, Nay? Oh, that was really bad. Let me think. Australian. How you do? How? Cleo. How? Oh God, this is bad. How you doing, Nay? Nay, Renee Rapp. Is that Australian maybe? Renee Rapp. How you doing, Nay? I've been doing real bad. damn, but you look so fit. I can guarantee you that. That was kind of good. Damn, but you look so fit. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Don't gaslight yourself, Juliet. But yeah, can't wait for that. Is anyone else going? What song are we most excited to hear live? One of my personal favourites, I feel like it's maybe a bit underrated, is Good Girl. I love it. Maybe it's just because I like being called a good girl. I love that song. I was doing alright, being a good girl. About to call it a night, I promise I was. I love that song. I love them all, to be fair. I'm really excited. I've seen Renee Rapp once before, so really excited to go again with the wife who actually got me the tickets for my birthday. So yeah, Cat Sitter, tangent, my God, is booked for that day. So hopefully we're in the house, so I don't have to cancel on the Cat Sitter, because the Cat Sitter, aka the cat's granny, is really excited to have them because she loves them so much and they love her. So she's really excited to get to go see her babies. And when we go to Florida in July, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be me, Lucy's mom, my mom, I'm pretty sure the cats are going to go live with their great granny. So they're going to move into my granny's house, the cat's great granny, and have a great time. All three girly popses running around, tearing up my granny's house. I feel like they'll run a wild. Like, Pearl will be up the curtain, she'll be on top of Granny trying to sleep. Granny will be tripping over them. They'll be up and down the stairs because, well, actually, our new house has stairs. Currently, the cats don't see stairs because I live in a bungalow. So Lucy's cat Olive lives in like a 3-story house with 2 dogs where she doesn't go outside. My cats live in a bungalow with 2 dogs where they don't go outside, but no stairs. So I'm intrigued to see Pearl like go upstairs for the first time. She'll probably just climb up the banister, to be honest. But yeah, house, we are getting there. It's like slowly ticking. So hopefully next week I might have an update for you. Probably not, because I rang the solicitors this morning and they were like, sorry, we're having Wi-Fi troubles, so we can't connect you. Can we ring you back later? Watch them ring whilst I'm podcasting and I'll be like, hello, you're live on the Lesbian Lounge. My listeners want to tell you something, and you all tell them, let's hurry the fuck up so I can move into my own house. Thank you. We've bought so much stuff now, like sofa, poofy, love chair. What did we buy the other day? We bought a clock. I bought a really cute snail plant. One issue we are having is that obviously Lucy is a masked lesbian. I'm a femme lesbian. We have very different tastes and styles. If it was up to me, the house would be leopard print through and through. You guys know me. You know I love a bit of leopard print. If you're watching visually right now, you might notice the leopard trousers, the leopard earrings from Amber and Orange, one of my favourite earring businesses ever. I love them so much. Have these in like every colour they do. Like, this is like the proper leopard. I've got them in pink. I've got them in like a cream and black kind of. I love them so much. I have so many of their earrings. Shout out. What was I saying? Yeah, so I found this gorgeous leopard print bedding the other day and Lucy wouldn't let me get it. But we have 2 rooms. So I think the upstairs room is going to be why can't I speak? Is going to become my content room. So I can like do whatever I want with that, set it up for like the background of me filming. So I'm like, surely that can be like the leopard print bedding, all the funky pictures, like basically Pink Cherry's girly pop vibes. And then the downstairs room we can do sort of like more plain. Lucy, like, she loves a green, olive green, a beige, which I am so here for. Like, I love a plain neutral room. Like, my room at home is plain beige, boring, but I really want the upstairs room to be funky, and I just love leopard print. So I feel like we've compromised that, like, we're gonna have the upstairs room being like whatever I want, and Lucy's allowed a dartboard in there because I also love playing darts. And then downstairs is going to be like what we both like, probably beiges, and I don't really know if I want green bedding, but like we'll get to that. Do you know what I mean? I'll work my magic on her and have just like a nice cream bedding. Like, nothing beats a hotel bed, right? Like the crispiness of the pillows. Oh, I love staying in a hotel so much. Sometimes I want to just book a night in a hotel just for the crack, but then I think that's a waste of money that I don't have from buying a house. But I just love, like, a hotel pillow, so good. A hotel duvet. They're always just like, they're always good. They're always comfy. Do I have anything else to chat to you guys about? Yeah, we bought a clock. I just feel like a proper adult now. Like, my purchases are all for the house. We have a joint bank account now. And for some reason, Barclays thinks I'm a Mrs. So, but it's Mrs. Juliet Taylor, not Mrs. Juliet Barker. Rude, annoying, I know. But yeah, Barclays thinks I'm married. Solicitors are taking ages. Floor-wise, thank you all for the love on my hate comments. That's never a sentence I thought I'd be stringing together. But genuinely, like, the amount of you guys that message with support after all of the hate comments was really lovely to see. And honestly, like, the trolls have moved on. Obviously, last week's episode of The Floor was the first episode that I've not been featured in. And I was like having a little look on Twitter to see what had been said. I mean, I still did come up, so I was like, trending. But they don't care who it is. They will find something about you that they don't like and pick at you for it. Like, everyone has been receiving it, and it's just weird. Like, why do you get off on doing that? But someone had mentioned, so there was, like, you guys know if you've watched it, there was a lot of us in pink suits. There was me in the pink suit, there was Maddie in the pink suit, there was Ems in the kind of like pink Lucy and Yak, like, sort of, I guess it's kind of a suit, but it was an all-in-one. And Alicia was also in a pink suit. We've all got blondish hair. Mine's probably the least blonde because I'm a fake blonde. It needs doing desperately. Ignore the roots. And so Maddie and Ems battled each other. So it was like two girls in pink. And someone was like, there's been 3 girls in pink on this show and they're all really arrogant. And I was like, no. Come for me. Don't come for my girls, Ems and Mads, because I love them. Like, genuinely, everyone on that show was just a mint person. So I'm like, don't be coming for my girls because they're not arrogant at all. They fucking smashed it. Like, Ems, she beat a boy on car brands, and his own category was car brands, and Ems didn't get a single one wrong. You go, girl. And someone on Twitter said she had a nice bum, and I was like, yeah, she fucking does. So she probably got the nicest comments out of everyone on the show. Yeah, it's nice watching it. And I watched episode 6 get filmed because I'd been knocked out on episode 5, and I got to stay and watch episode 6 get filmed because, spoiler, it was filmed on the same day. 4, 5 and 6 are filmed on the same day. So now we have episode 7, 8, 9, 10 left. 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? 4. I thought 6 plus 4 was 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got episode 7, episode 8, episode 9, episode 10. There's 4 episodes left. And I don't have a clue what's going to happen. I know who wins. I know a few little bits, like who duels who, because it was on the group chat. But, like, I do not know what's going to happen. I don't know who's winning the money. I don't know who's battling who. I don't know who's going out when, because I haven't seen it get filmed. So I'm so excited to, like, watch it as, like, a viewer. Also, we were on Gogglebox. There was a clip of me, like, running out smiling, and someone was like, oh my god, they all look really happy to be there. And I was like, yay, that's me smiling. I've never watched Gogglebox, so I didn't have a clue who these people were, but it was quite fun. For my godmother texted me, like, a video of me and was like, you're on Gogglebox. And I was like, amazing, I love it. I'm really hoping we get nominated for, like, like me and ITV, hope we get nominated for, like, some, like, Best New Game Show award. I don't think we will, because based on Twitter, people keep saying it's shit. But I would love to get to go to, like, the NTAs or something cool like that. And, like, even if we didn't win, like, I just want to go and, like, walk on the red carpet and, like, be around all these, like, cool people, and then find a lesbian and be like, hey, do you want to come on the podcast? And speaking of cool people from telly coming on the podcast, really, 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 really fingers crossed that there is a few people coming on soon. I'll not say too much because I don't want to jinx anything, but I've been speaking with one TV couple and one TV personality who I would love to get on. They'll probably both be, like, Zoom recorded episodes because they're a bit far away, and obviously the Lesbian Lounge budget does not stretch yet to ship people up to Newcastle and bring them to my little studio on a dog walking kennel site. But fingers crossed, they're going to come on Zoom, we're going to have a little chat, and I'm sure you guys will absolutely fucking die when I tell you who they are. But I will say no more for now because I don't want to put my foot in my mouth and then they don't come on and it looks really embarrassing. So I was like, oh my god, I'm getting so-and-so on the podcast, and they never came on the podcast. That was a lot. It's Valentine's Day on Saturday. Are we all excited? What are we all getting up to? I have 2 princess parties in the daytime, and then me and Lucy are going out, and I don't know the plan. Lucy basically told me the other day, I can tell you where we're going to go, and it'll be somewhere we've been before that we like, or I will find loads of restaurants we've never been to before that I think we'll both like. I'll put them into a spinny wheel, and we'll spin the wheel and see where we're going to go. So we did that, and I think it landed on Babushka, just I don't know, somewhere in Newcastle. Babushko, we'll go with that. So I don't actually know if we're going there because she was trying to book tables places because obviously it's Valentine's Day, but there's activities planned, and I keep seeing loads of cute, like, I love, like, it doesn't even have to be a jelly cat, just like a stupid daft teddy that's like a jammy dodger with a smiley face on that's like, happy Valentine's Day, or like, you're the apple of my eye and it's an apple or something. You're my sweet treat and it's a little cake. I just love shit like that. And I keep wanting to buy it every time Lucy and I go shopping. And she goes, you don't know what the Valentine's Fairy is going to bring you. So I've never met the Valentine's Fairy before. I'm really excited to meet the Valentine's Fairy and see what she may bring. And then on Sunday, the day after Valentine's Day, so we can't go out too late on Saturday night, me and Lucy are running a Valentine's 5K. We wanted to do this, like, it's like a couples one, but when you sort of read the description of it, like, you would just think you could run as a couple, but it's literally one half of the couple does the 5K, and then, like, it's like a relay, then as soon as they get back, you go off and you do your half of the 5K. But, like, I want to at least start the race with Lucy. She will definitely end up running faster than me because she's faster than me and I'm a slow coach and I haven't really trained, even though I have been going to the gym. Thanks for asking and checking in on me and keeping me accountable. But yeah, I probably will end up finishing after Lucy, but at least starting it together. And I'm so excited because we've raised £110 for charity. So I'm splitting the money between two charities. So I've got Switchboard, which is the LGBTQ plus hotline. You can text, call, email, whatever you need and get advice from real LGBTQ plus people who have, you know, been in similar situations or just are able to guide you and be, you know, a safe, supportive place if there's nobody else you can go to. And the other half of the money is going to Solving Kids Cancer UK. There is a really, really, really sweet little boy called Benny. He is from up north. He's a huge Newcastle United fan and he has been diagnosed with neuroblastoma, which is a horrendous cancer. He's just a wee little lad and it breaks my heart. So half the money is going to Solving Kids Cancer UK, which will hopefully really help Benny and other children going through similar things to find cures and help, because there's not really that much help in the UK. I think they're trying to fly him out somewhere to get him the treatment he needs. So really, really happy that we've raised some money. So even if I feel like death in the race and it's awful, I know that I'm doing it for a really good cause and helping two incredible charities at the same time. Now, I am aware I have been rambling, so without further ado, let's jump straight on into this week's episode. So this week's question of the week is, what is the worst date you have ever been on? I thought this was quite fitting with it being Valentine's Day, obviously, dates, Valentine's, worst dates. So let's read some of your worst date stories. We went for a dog walk and she didn't say hello to my dog once. No, imagine, like, oh, we're going to take my dog Susie out for a walk. All right. You just ignore the dog. Like, I could not. I'd be like, oh my God, Susie, like, let me walk her. Like, I'd pick up the dog's poo, for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? Not even saying hello. And, like, fair enough if you don't like dogs, but just say, oh, I'm a bit allergic. I'm not a dog person. So can we do something else? Can we go to, like, a cat cafe? Or could we just have no animals involved? Like, surely that was an option, no? I also think, like, how you are with animals shows a lot about you as a person. You know, like, I think it's a bit of a red flag if you're, like, really off with animals, unless, you know, there's, like, trauma there, whatever. But if you're just, like, outright nasty to animals and just weird with them, then it's giving red flag. She had social anxiety, so didn't speak the entire time. To feel less awkward, I just kept drinking. I got so wasted, I passed out by the bins in pink rooms. Oh, God. So this girl just wasn't talking, and you were like, this is so awkward, I'm just going to drink and get really drunk, and then got really drunk and ended up passed out by the bins. Like, did she come over and rescue you, or was she just, like, staring? But, like, why go on a date if you know you're not going to speak? Or surely, like, get a bit of liquid courage behind you. If you do drink, have a glass of, I don't know, salty spritz is my drink of choice, or one of Lucy's cocktails. Oh, I've got this unreal cocktail at the moment. If you haven't seen the Valentine's menu at the Raven, you must. It's made for me. Like, it actually is. I made, like, half the cocktails on there by myself. I was like, yeah, 10 milligrams of triple sec and cranberry juice. I don't even know if you put milligrams of triple sec in alcohol. But it was all drinks that, like, I love. Pink, cutesy, salty, spritzy things. So you must try it out because they're all unreal. I'm going tonight for some cocktails and I can't wait. But anyway, the point is, you know, like, maybe you just, like, have a little drink so you have, like, a little bit of liquid courage behind you. Or what else could you do to not have to speak on a date? Go to the cinema. Could we go to the cinema? Could we go to the theatre? And then you can't talk because you'll get shushed by someone. So it's just like, hi, nice to meet you. And then you watch the show. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? Yeah, it was good. And that's it. There's no small talk. It's like, it's a quick and easy conversation before and after the theatre. You don't have to talk during the show. So we went out for drinks, but yeah, that sounds like hell. And I too would probably just keep drinking, because there's nothing worse, isn't there, than talking to a brick wall. I mean, to be fair, I talk to brick walls every week, because I'm talking to I'm talking to you guys right now, but really there's no one else in the room. So technically I'm talking to myself. So if anyone can ever hear me around my studio, they're probably thinking, what the fuck? There was one time the painter was literally on the other side of the wall, and he was probably thinking, where am I? Why am I in the Lesbian Lounge? I was just told to paint. Yeah, there's nothing worse than talking to someone who's giving you nothing back. So I'm assuming there probably wasn't a second date there. She spent the night before our date sending me snaps of her throwing up in the toilet, and then came to the date deathly hungover after I suggested we reschedule, and then had the cheek to say that she wasn't feeling me. Oh God. So she's like, clearly had too much to drink. She's sending you pictures of her being sick in the toilet. You've said, let's just reschedule. She's like, no, like, we'll still come. You go on the date, she showed it really hungover, and then she's like, yeah, I'm not really feeling it. Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? I could have been so put off you when you sent me pictures of your actual sick, but I still decided to come. I offered to reschedule, and you're having the cheek to say you're not feeling me. Doesn't work like that. Excuse me. It wasn't my worst date. It wasn't my worst date, just because we ended up laughing so much. We realised we are both tops, and we were actually wrestling instead of having sex. So like, no, I want to be on top. No, I want to be on top. No, I want to be on top, like a little crocodile when they kill people, you know, and they do that little circle thing. Yeah, but that's the thing is, like, sometimes you just realise that you're not sexually compatible. I mean, some people are very, like, you know, switches. You will get a top and a bottom. I'm sure sometimes you might just get, like, two bottoms in a relationship who just kind of use the vibrators. But two tops, I guess that's kind of hard, because you both want to dominate. You both want to give more than receive, I would assume, naturally. So I can imagine it just being like little crocodiles or alligators spinning people around and killing them. But obviously you didn't kill each other, I hope. That would be strange and a different type of dilemma. But you said, yeah, you just realised you were both tops and it just wasn't really working. Fair enough. At least you could laugh about it. That's the best thing in sex, when something goes a bit wrong and you can laugh and it doesn't, like, become the worst thing ever and you just, like, shut down because, oh my God, that's really embarrassing. Just laugh it off. Me and this girl hit it off at a party and got drunk out of our minds and decided to meet up the next day and get dinner at a fancy restaurant, without knowing that I would have the worst hangover out of all hangovers ever. The next day arrives and I somehow meet up with her and we go straight to eat. We're having a nice chat, but I had a horrific headache, and to top it off, I felt extremely dizzy. All I can remember being told is that she was talking about how she dislikes wine, and I passed out dead in front of her, and I knocked out the candle and her dress caught on fire. Never saw her again. No way. You're lying. So you're, like, seriously hungover. You pass out on the table, candle on her dress. Did you wake up when her dress lit on fire? When you woke up, were you, like, in a hospital, or did you just wake up and she was gone and you were like, what the fuck happened? That is crazy. I'm yawning, not because you're boring me, because I woke up early this morning for something exciting. Can't tell you about it yet, though. Sorry, not sorry. Never had a bad date, and hopefully never will. Yeah, fingers crossed for you. It ended in stalking and sadness. Not great. I picked her up and she was already tipsy. We went to a bar and she seemed to get drunk really fast. A man walked over and started talking to us. Gross, what gave him the right? I said to him, your laces are undone, mate. I've had a sip of my drink and look over to the lass to realise she had her mouth on the man's laces, trying to get the knot out of them. I was howling and mortified at the same time. No way. She said, oh mate, your laces are undone. Like, you turn your back for 1 second, have a drink, you look back, and she's got her mouth on, like, not even the nails. The mouth. You wouldn't catch me dead helping a man ever, especially not trying to get his laces untied with my mouth. Are you joking? God, I really am a man hater, aren't I? Sorry, not sorry. First day I had ever been on, we went bowling. Never again. And then for food. It was awkward as hell. We were both clearly nervous, so the chat wasn't great. We got to the end of the date and just sort of said bye. Decided no second date. Oh, so, like, on the date you decided you wouldn't do another date. God, I feel like that would crush my ego. I'd have to just, like, be ghosted after, not like, oh yeah, I'm not really feeling a second date, like that would crush me, but at least it was mutual. Icing on the cake, I had been so nervous I'd forgot to pay the £1 parking charge. By the time my parents were back home, they gave me the letter for the parking fine. It was £100. So I basically paid £120 for public humiliation. That's rough. So I'm assuming like the bowling was 20 quid and then £100 parking fine for so you forgot to pay the £1 charge. Your parents got home and gave you the letter. That's rough. To be fair, Lucy actually got a fine after our first date because she used to drive a van and she drove it through Newcastle city centre and got charged the clean air zone fine, and I think it was like £60, but at least for her it was a worthwhile date. Like the date wasn't shit and then she had to pay £60. Like the date was great, if I do say so myself, and then she had to pay a fine and it was like, oh, it's fine because it was a good date and I'm going to see her again, not like that was the worst fucking date I've ever been on and now I've had to pay £120 to pay for this stupid parking fine. That is rough. My ex, who I dated for 2 years, took me to prom as her date. She ignored me the whole night. Weird. I saved her a seat next to me and she went and sat next to another girl. She didn't dance with me, but it's fine because I'm now hooking up with... You can't leave us like that. What? There's no more. Who are you hooking up with? The girl? Oh, we're going to have to see if there's more. Please be more. Please be more. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Where are we? Hooking up with? Who did you hook up with? Oh, her ex. Oh my God, guys. Oh, that was stressful. I was like, oh my God, that was really stressful. I thought we were never going to find out. You know, hooking up with her ex. Wow. Well, there you go. So clearly, it all worked out okay because you got with her ex. So, who's the real winner? You, not her, because she was rude and didn't try and sit with you and dance with you at prom. Why invite someone to prom if you're not going to dance with them and like treat them as your prom date? Weird. She just talked about herself the whole time and I couldn't get a word in. And then she told me some random lore about the Beatles and her theory of how Pete Wentz groomed Ryan. Who's Ryan? Am I like missing some things off these today? Am I like not reading things properly? Oh, Ryan Ross. And the theory of how Pete Wentz groomed Ryan Ross. Very weird. How strange. Like on the first date, just to like tell you. Anyway, we met on Tumblr, LOL, and I was living in London at the time. She came to meet me and we went to Spoons. Her choice. Don't shit on a Spoons though. Purple Rain Pitcher, margarita pizza chips, elite combo. She then proceeded to pop a spot on her face whilst we were eating. Ew. Then later blew her nose and left the tissue in the middle of the table, again while we were still eating. Ew. I pretended work called and asked me to cover a shift just to get out of the day. Oh my God, that's gross. Like, not like, oh, I'm just going to quickly pop my pimple. Like, she must have been on her phone clearly to, like, notice she had a spot and then go, I'm going to pop this right now. Blow my nose, leave it on the table. That's gross. I feel like that's one of the worst ones. Like, anything, like, hygiene-wise. Do you guys remember the story? Throwback of the girl and the strap. And she hadn't used the strap for, like, a year and she'd last used it with her ex and it was covered in, like, crusty blood and poop and stuff. Ugh, disgusting. Well, anyway, they sound like some horrific date stories. So, shall we make it worse with some dilemmas? And we have some Valentine's themed dilemmas today. So, let's start. We're going like for a full-on like actual Valentine's story. So, strap in. Straps on. Let's go. I have been with my girlfriend for 8 months. Proper relationship. We've met the families, done Christmas together, and we even booked a little Valentine's weekend in York back in January. Lovely stuff. So about the same time me and Lucy have been dating. We've met the families, we've done Christmas together. We haven't booked Valentine's weekend in York, but we're going to Newcastle and doing a race instead. So, please tell me why this woman ended things last week. Oh, I don't know yet. Let's read on. Her reasoning: she said she's not in the right headspace for a relationship and feels like she's lost herself. which would be understandable if she hadn't still kept the Valentine's booking. Huh? So she's broke up with you, like, I'm not in the right headspace for a relationship, but she's kept the booking. Surely we can't go. Now here's the issue. The hotel room was non-refundable and it's booked under her name. And she texted me yesterday saying, do you still want to go as friends? Because it seems a waste not to go. But surely if it's booked under her name, like, she could just take someone else. It's not like she's booked it under your name and is like transferring the ticket to you. Like, surely she can just take someone else, right? As friends, on our romantic spa Valentine's weekend, where we literally booked a couple's massage and dinner, yeah, we can't go to that surely with a girl. 8 months, we had Christmas together, we met the families, you broke up with me and you want to go have a couple's massage and we're not a couple anymore because you said you weren't ready for a relationship. I don't think so. But wait, it gets worse. I've since found out that she's now been liking other girls' Instagram pictures, a girl she told me not to worry about. Classic. And I'm worried if I don't go, she'll invite her instead. Okay, but surely, like, it's fine for her just to take this other girl and just for you to be like, fuck's sake, this is a joke. You told me not to worry about her and clearly I should have worried, but rather her than you, because clearly this woman is just going to treat her the exact same that she's treated you. So it's not going to last long term. So now I don't know if A, she genuinely just wants to have a friendship with me. B, she feels guilty and is trying to soften the blow. C, I'm just the backup in case this new girl isn't free. D, she just doesn't want to waste the money. You could be hitting the money with C potentially. Like, she's been liking this girl's Instagram pictures. She told you not to worry. You're worried she might invite her if you say you don't go. But she sort of got you as like a backup, thinking like, well, I'll ask Sally. If Sally's not free, I'll just go with Belinda and we'll go together. I get also maybe it's just the money, but surely, I don't know. I was going to say she could take someone else, but that would be Sally, wouldn't it? Not like her mum. You couldn't really take your mum for a couple's massage. I'm heartbroken, but part of me still wants to go because I do miss her and I know otherwise I'll just be at home crying. But is this humiliating and is the self-respect just leaving my body? I do feel like my advice to you would be don't go. Like, don't put yourself through that because you clearly still have feelings there. And, you know, who knows, this girl might just like fuck about with your feelings and she might treat it like a friendship thing. She might treat it like a relationship thing. And then the next day be like completely ghosting you and getting with someone else. And like, you're just going to be getting mixed signals. So do I just go and pretend I'm fine or do I block her and spend Valentine's with my girls and get a takeaway? Please tell me if I'm being delusional. I don't think you're being delusional and like thinking through all these different scenarios, but I do definitely think she's potentially, obviously she's asked you if you still want to go, but you're worried if you don't go, she's going to bring this other girl. Which chances are she might, but it depends. Well, actually, if you've been dating for 8 months and she told you not to worry about her 8 months ago, they probably know each other well enough for it to go, right, I've got a last minute spa weekend booked, do you want to come? Also, she might just be thinking, you know what, I paid a fucking fortune, it was like £100 per person for this couple's massage. I don't want to lose out on that money. It was non-refundable, so I still want to go. So do you still want to come with me? But like, could she go on her own? But you know what? You don't have to worry about her in the situation, about her losing the money. It's a blessing. She paid, she booked it, it's under her name. She can deal with it. You just need to block her, forget about her. Have Valentine's with your girls, have a Galentine's, get a pizza, get a Chinese, get a curry, whatever you want, and forget about her. Because she sounds like a not so nice person, because she's clearly just going to treat you like shit. And I promise you, even if she like sells you the world again, she's going to end up doing the same thing. This new girl, she's going to end up doing the same thing too. She clearly doesn't know what she wants. She's got all these different girls, or even just 2 girls, and she can't decide, so she's messing with you both. And you deserve so much better than that. You deserve someone who's going to treat you like a queen. And yeah, she's going to book you Valentine's vacations, but she's not going to break up with you like the week before them, right? So please don't go. Block her. Who cares if she takes Sally, who cares if she takes her mum, who cares if she takes a new random girl that you've never seen in your life. Let her crack on, because you are so much bigger and better than her. Moving on. Oh, my fingers wouldn't work. Did you see my fingers were just like jumping up and down and they wouldn't work? That was strange. I feel like I just had a spasm. I've been good mates with this girl for about a year. There's always semi-flirty banter going on between all of us in the group. Between all of us? So there's a big group, you're all flirting, but there's one specific girl, I'm assuming. But never anything serious. But whenever we're alone, it feels different. Like every conversation is leading somewhere. We went on a group holiday last summer, and after a few too many drinks, we almost kissed. But we got interrupted by one of the boys. Ugh. Oh, boys, they always ruin everything. Hate them. Since then, she started seeing this guy, who's really nice, but we can tell neither of them are 100% into it. We're both footballers. Iconic. She's come to one of my games and has asked me about joining my club to get back into playing. She's one of my best mates, and I don't want to potentially ruin the friendship or make it weird, but part of me is screaming to make a move. What do I do? Now, not to put a stereotype on footballers, but for me, most footballers are gay and dating a woman. So clearly this girl doesn't seem like she's going to be too interested in men unless she's bisexual, which obviously then she wants a bit of both. But surely no one is willingly choosing to date a man over a woman. Right? So one thing that jumps out to my mind is like, does she maybe have like a homophobic family who would rather her be with a man, so she's doing that just to please them? Obviously you've got boys in the friendship group as well, so it could just like be an easy target, like, okay, well, Ben's in the group, so I'll just get with Ben, so my mum and dad are happy that I've got a boyfriend, even though I'm not really fully into it. And clearly he doesn't seem fully into her, maybe because he can tell that she talks about you a lot and she's constantly looking at you, and he probably knows that she fancies you. Maybe they're in a lavender marriage, maybe he's gay and she's gay, but they're just being married, so their families think that they're in love with each other, right? Do you say something? I think you do. Like you said, you've nearly kissed. There's always flirty banter. Every conversation feels like it's going somewhere. She's like hinting like, oh, I might join your football team. Like, you have to say something, because if not, you're going to spend the rest of your life thinking, what if I just said something? Now, maybe we don't need to jump straight in being like, you need to be with me instead. Like, maybe we just start subtly by asking like, how's things going with Ben? Like, you haven't really been spending that much time together, I've noticed. Like, you haven't really put him on your Instagram. You don't really seem that happy. You don't talk about him a lot, because you've said, they don't seem that into each other. So maybe start with like the chat about Ben, like, how's it going? And then hopefully she might open up to you and be like, oh my God, like, it's awful. I really don't fancy him. He's really unattractive. Like, I feel like I'm like stuck. And then you might be like, well, I can get you out of that. Like, come date me. Come lick my pussy instead. Well, Ben doesn't have a pussy, does he? He might, you never know. Yeah, maybe start the conversation off about Ben. Like, how's it going? How's that going? I've noticed it doesn't seem to be that great. And as a friend, I want the best for you. But I might want this to be more of a friendship. And that would mean you can't be with Ben and you could be with me instead. And I'm sure she's going to love the sound of that. Or you could just full throttle go in there and be like, listen, I want to be with you. I feel like you want to be with me, so let's get together. Let's get it on. Maybe do like a little Valentine's thing, right? Valentine's coming up. It's Thursday. You've got 2 days. Thursday, Friday. Valentine's is on Saturday. So listen to this episode as soon as it comes out on Thursday. I don't know why I'm telling you to do that, because it's too late to tell you that unless... What am I trying to say? I would have to tell you in advance to listen to this early, but I won't be able to do that. So whatever time you're listening... God, you might not even listen by Valentine's Day. I'm stressed now. Hopefully most people listen on a Thursday. I do get a real peak in listeners on Saturdays and Sundays though, so let's just hope you're not a Saturday or Sunday listener, right? So, Valentine's coming up. Maybe we like make a little Galentine's basket, like brand it as Galentine's, and then be like, but if you did want to consider being my Valentine, I wouldn't hate the sound of that. And maybe just like try and like put her off Ben a bit, be like, oh, he fucking stinks, oh, he's grim, the but his willy's tiny. Like, I've got a bigger willy, like my strap's so many more inches than his, right? No, I think it definitely seems like there's some chemistry there between you all. I just think possibly she's been with Ben because it's like easier for family in situations like that, because, oh, I've got a boyfriend, I'm straight, yay. But really, she knows deep down she wants to be with you, and you know deep down you want to be with her. So I think it is all going to work out just fine. Well, everybody, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. Hope you all have a gorgeous Valentine's Day, either with your girlfriends, your boyfriends, if you're a closeted lesbian listening, your husbands, your wives, your partners, your besties. Maybe you've just got a group of lesbians and you're just having a good time, getting drunk, listening to the pod and saying fuck you to your ex who cheated on you 2 days ago, right? Whatever your situation is, I hope you have a lovely Valentine's Day. You can follow the podcast on Instagram and TikTok at thelesbianlounge.podcast. You can, what can you do? My mind's going blank. You can go to our link tree, which will be in the description of the episode. You can send your stories and dilemmas. You can join our WhatsApp chat. You can join our Instagram broadcast channel. You can do our survey. You can send your dilemmas. Have I just said that? Like, genuinely, I think I'm going a bit crazy, guys. Am I actually okay? I don't think so. I think I need to eat some food. I haven't really eaten anything yet today, have I? What day is it? Wednesday. I had a Greggs for breakfast. What is wrong with me? It is also now like 2 o'clock, so it's definitely lunchtime, not breakfast time anymore. I had breakfast ages ago. God, I need help. Someone please help. What else can you do? I think that's everything. Follow, comment, like, review, join the group chats, send your dilemmas, send your stories, do the Lesbian Lounge survey. I think that's all. I will see you all next week for a brand new episode. Love you all so much. Bye.